Houston, Texas, 2010. Doctors at the Texas Heart Institute examine a 59-year-old man complaining of chest pains and make an astounding discovery. The patient has a 3-chambered heart, similar to that of a reptile. Researchers attributed the rare condition to an evolutionary phenomenon called atavism, when a lost trait of a distant ancestor reemerges in a modern organism.
So the idea is, if you look at where we evolved from, we're first fish. Fish have a 2-chambered heart. And then we came on land, we're more like a reptile that has a 3-chambered heart. And then eventually the 4-chambered heart as we became mammals and then humans. So interestingly, during development, that same sequence of evolution is played out again as embryos. So if there's any sort of defect in the embryo along the way, it could get stalled out of that earlier state. And now this man has a heart that's more typical of our distant ancestors, the reptiles.
While the discovery of a human with a reptilian heart is incredibly rare, other genetic conditions have been found that suggest a link with reptiles. Since the 1800s, over 100 cases of human tails have been reported in medical journals. People with the disease, ichthyosis, have dry, scaly skin. And people with the diseases called syndactyly and ectrodactyly have fused fingers and claw-like hands. But if such anatomical irregularities are a link to our ancient ancestors, as some scientists suggest, could it be that they are not the remnants of a reptilian stage in human development, but instead reveal that the human genome was commingled with that of the so-called reptilians? Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and believe that proof of alien hybrid experimentation can also be found in other unusual anomalies that appear to mirror the descriptions of divine beings from ancient texts. Millions of infants are born with blue patches of skin called Mongolian spots, evoking the blue-skinned gods common to India and Egypt. There have also been many cases of gigantism throughout history, bringing to mind biblical stories of the Nephilim, giants that were said to be the hybrid offspring of humans and divine beings called the Watchers.